Squish. Cicero. Lipschitz.
And now, the 6 jaded queens of San Francisco's very own Rice Rockettes in their rendition of the Kimono Tango, inspired by true events. You know how people have these little habits that get you down? Like Ernie. Ernie liked to pop questions at people. No, not just any questions. Ignorant questions. So I'm minding my own business this one day and I just can't even with anyone. And there's Ernie, having the damn nerve to ask me, I know you're born here, but like, where are you really from? So I said to him, you pop that question one more time. And he did. So I took his samurai sword off of the wall and sliced his head clean off of his body.
He had it coming. He had it coming. He only had himself to blame. If you'd have been there, if you'd have heard it, I bet you would have done the same.
Sawadee-ka. I met Ezekiel Young when I was living in Bangkok. He was on missionary trip from America, he says. He told me in America, he can be my daddy. I was so excited to be adopted by daddy, but when I got to America, I found out. Daddy, he told me, but he meant a different kind of daddy. One day, after he unchained me from fridge, I asked him to play tea party with me. I make him drink Thai iced tea with special ingredients. You know, some guys just can't hold their sex trafficking victims forever. I was 6.
He had it coming. He had it coming. He took the power in his prime, and then he used it, and he abused it. It was a murder, and not a crime.
Now I'm working the morning shift at Hong Kong Lounge 2, pushing my dim sum cart. And this man yells at me, "Don't serve me any dog meat. I know what you people eat." He screams some more. "No dog for me. You eat that when you go back where you came from." Then he ran into my cart. He ran into my cart 10 times. I'm from Cupertino, asshole.
If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it, I bet you would have done the same.
Mấy bà mi trắng này thật là phiền phức. Ta không có hiểu tại sao mấy con chó đí này cứ hỏi mình sửa cái móng tay xấu xí của nó lần này tới lần nọ. Con nhỏ này tưởng là mình không có hiểu nó nói cái gì về mình, nhưng mình hiểu hết. Xí, hồi trước mình là bác sĩ ở Việt Nam. Mày tưởng tao muốn ở đây hả? Sửa móng tay xấu xí ngày này tới ngày nọ. Đây không phải là lý do tao bơi sang Mỹ.
Excuse me, are you talking about me?
I say you so pretty like model, cheerleader.
My sister Marty Tess and I have this tiger mom, and we were always fighting to be her favorite daughter. Now, as we were applying for college, she had a long list of extracurricular activities. Ballet, piano, ceramics, choir, painting, archery, color guard, debate, coding, abacus. She did it all. So this one night, I finally get an acceptance letter to Cicero Community College. My only acceptance letter. So I lose myself in my violin practice. The only thing I knew I could do best. Playing and playing and playing. Mary Tess comes into my room, storming through the door, to tell me she got a full ride to Stanford on a violin scholarship. Well, I was in such a state of shock, I completely blacked out. I can't remember a thing. It wasn't until later when I was washing the blood off my violin I even knew Marites was dead.
They had it coming. They had it coming. They had it coming all along. I didn't do it, but if I'd done it, how could you tell me that I was wrong? They had it coming. They had it coming. They had it coming all along. I didn't do it, but if I'd done it, how could you tell me that I was wrong?
I love rimming and drag more than I can possibly say. There was this one white boy, Liam, kinky and escort. But he was always trying these new diets. He'd be on Grubhub every night before I rimmed him. And then one night, suddenly, Soylent, kale, arugula, rolled oats, and gold standard protein powder. Such a surprising assortment of flavors. And when I took my tongue out of that pink hole, lip shits!
Pop that question one more
Ran
time.
into my cart. He ran into my cart.
I
10.
say, you so
Cicero
pretty.
Community
Lip
College.
shits!
Squish. Cicero.
Lip shits.
Rice Rockets.